I spent this much money on tattoos and body modification.
I'm Herbert Chavez. I'm the Philippine Superman, Guinness World Record holder.
Accepting the inherent transformations accompanying the aging process proves to be a significant hurdle for certain people. Conversely, others aspire to attain an entirely distinct appearance, one that exudes superlative attractiveness. Nevertheless, these changes wield considerable influence as individuals undertake extraordinary measures to reverse the aging process or entirely redefine their physical features. Join us as we explore the enthralling narratives of 20 individuals who have chosen the route of extreme cosmetic procedures. Number 20. Anthony Lavalredo. Meet Anthony Lavalredo, renowned as the Black Alien, an individual boldly navigating the avant-garde realm of body modification, challenging conventional norms with his audacious transformations. Lavalredo's surgical endeavors, which include the removal of his ears, nostrils, and select fingers, have captivated onlookers, pushing the limits of what many perceive as extreme. His dental makeover, featuring sharpened and purple-tinted teeth, combined with an extensive canvas of tattoos, paints a picture of a man reshaping his exterior to align with an inner quest for identity and self-expression. Lavalredo attributes these alterations to a lifetime of grappling with profound discomfort within his own skin. Yet the quest for extremes takes an unsettling turn as he contemplates the amputation of a healthy leg. While the realms of split tongues and tattooed eyeballs already dwell on the fringes of body modification, the prospect of removing a fully functional limb raises ethical eyebrows. It beckons consideration of whether a physician, sworn to the oath of doing no harm, could ethically engage in such a surgery, especially when motivated by a severe manifestation of body dysmorphia. Enter body dysmorphia, a mental health condition marked by obsessive concerns over perceived flaws in one's appearance. The ethical conundrum deepens when viewed through the lens of extreme body modifications. The distress and upheaval experienced by those grappling with body dysmorphia underscore the intricate interplay between mental health struggles and the pursuit of physical transformations. Lavalredo's journey becomes a catalyst for contemplation, prompting a nuanced exploration into the frontiers of body modification, the ethical responsibilities of medical practitioners, and the profound impact of body dysmorphia on individual lives. It's a thought-provoking expedition into the delicate balance between personal autonomy and the ethical considerations that accompany the pursuit of radical physical changes. Number 19. Eric Sprag. Meet Eric Sprag, famously known as the Lizard Man, a captivating American sideshow performer who has elevated the art of body modification to unparalleled heights in his quest to embody a human lizard. Sprag's commitment to this metamorphosis is truly commendable, showcasing an extraordinary transformation that includes vibrant green scales meticulously tattooed across his entire body, a split tongue achieved through bifurcation, and strategically placed subdermal implants enhancing his lips. The result is a visually striking and utterly unique spectacle. Yet there's more to Sprag than meets the eye. His life intricately weaves with his identity as the Lizard Man, both on a personal and professional level. The green scales, split tongue, and implants aren't mere physical alterations. They are integral components of his being. Beyond his distinctive appearance, the Lizard Man immerses himself in a diverse array of activities, from daring acts like suspending himself with flesh hooks to active participation in body modification scene groups. Sprag embraces every facet of his chosen lifestyle. Outside the sideshow arena, he contributes his talents to the band Lizard Skynyrd, touring globally with them. Notably, he holds world records in body suspension, a feat that fills him with immense pride. For Sprag, being a full-time performance artist transcends mere occupation. It's a way of life. In a world that champions diversity and individual expression, the Lizard Man emerges as a fascinating example of the myriad ways people choose to manifest their identities. His captivating journey serves as a testament to the boundless possibilities of self-expression and the celebration of individuality in a world that thrives on uniqueness. Number 18. Vincenzo Zurlo. Embark on the disconcerting saga of Vincenzo Zurlo, an unsuspecting individual who fell prey to the treacherous hands of a counterfeit doctor specializing in plastic surgery. Seeking a straightforward nose enhancement, Zurlo's quest for improvement took an unforeseen and harrowing turn when he placed his trust in an imposter named Vincenzo Zurlo. This masquerader, camouflaging herself as a legitimate medical professional, unleashed a wave of devastation upon those who sought her services. Zurlo's unfortunate entanglement with the fraudulent practitioner began innocently enough. Introduced through a friend who vouched for her credibility in administering Botox injections, Zurlo initially experienced positive outcomes. Encouraged by this initial success, he broached the subject of a nose job, and the imposter dangled a tempting offer, a meager $2,000, a stark departure from the standard cost of rhinoplasty in the United States. Lured by the promise of a swift enhancement, Zurlo accepted the proposal without scrutinizing her professional background. However, regret swiftly eclipsed his optimism as the surgery left him with a disfigured nose, a glaring indicator that something had gone terribly awry. Compounding the deceit, the counterfeit doctor handed him painkiller prescriptions under a fabricated name and conveniently vanished when he sought redress. Turning to the authorities, Zurlo's distressing revelation unveiled that the woman was not a licensed doctor, but a shrewd con artist. Law enforcement intervened, apprehending the imposter in the midst of another illegal operation, this time at a clinic where she persisted in her fraudulent charade. Her duplicitous practices had ensnared numerous victims, each left with both physical and emotional scars from her botched surgeries. Vincenzo Zurlo found himself among her casualties, grappling with the enduring consequences of his unfortunate mistake. In a poignant statement shared with NBC Miami, Zurlo encapsulated the nightmare succinctly, but poignantly. "She ruined my life." His narrative stands as a stark reminder of the lurking dangers within the pursuit of cosmetic enhancements and underscores the imperative need for meticulous verification before entrusting one's well-being to a purported medical professional. Number 17. Rachel Napier. Ever contemplated the magnetic allure of Kardashian-esque lips? Celebrated for their plush and pouty allure, the magnetic pull of iconic aesthetics often leads individuals like Rachel Napier to consider cosmetic enhancements. However, the quest for alluring features isn't always accessible through professional means, propelling some towards cheaper, albeit riskier alternatives, a choice that would become a regrettable chapter in Rachel's life. At the age of 29, yearning for fuller lips, Rachel stumbled upon an Instagram ad enticingly promising lip fillers at a mere 220 pounds, part of a so-called Botox and filler party. Little did she know, the beautician behind the procedure lacked the necessary qualifications and experience. In a catastrophic blunder, the filler was injected into an artery instead of a muscle, triggering a severe reaction in Rachel's lips. They swelled to 4 times their normal size, reaching her nose and inducing excruciating pain, morphing her appearance into something resembling a nightmarish entity. Hurriedly rushing to the hospital, Rachel received disconcerting news from doctors. The filler had obstructed blood flow to her lips, placing them on the brink of irreversible damage. An urgent and extensive procedure was imperative to reverse the effects, a journey that stretched over 3 agonizing months for her lips to heal. Traumatized by this distressing experience, Rachel chose to transform her ordeal into a catalyst for positive change. By sharing her story with the world, she sought to raise awareness about the dangers of cosmetic tourism and the inherent risks linked with unlicensed practitioners. Embracing the role of an ambassador for safety and beauty, a campaign dedicated to eradicating illegal and unsafe cosmetic procedures, Rachel's advocacy reached remarkable heights. Going above and beyond, she even reached out to the UK Prime Minister, urging decisive action against this pervasive issue, championing a safer and more regulated landscape in the realm of cosmetic enhancements. Number 16. April Brown. Consider the scenario of being intensely fixated on attaining an ideal beauty, to the extent of pursuing it relentlessly. This was the experience of April Brown, a prosperous salon owner who seemingly had it all but harbored a desire for a fuller buttock. In her quest for this aesthetic, she opted for a buttock injection from an untrustworthy source, leading to disastrous consequences. The injected substance turned out to be industrial-grade silicone, reminiscent of the material used to seal bathroom tiles. The fallout was severe. a widespread infection emerged, posing a grave threat to her life. April had to undergo an astonishing 27 surgeries to combat the infection, including the removal of infected parts like her hands and feet. Astonishingly, she lost her limbs due to a buttock injection. Confronted with an immense loss, April grappled with daunting questions. How does one cope with such devastating circumstances? How does someone rebuild their life with prosthetics? April discovered the strength to move forward, embrace her new reality, and learn to love herself again, cherishing what remained. Acknowledging the importance of cautioning others about the perils of unregulated plastic surgery and the risks associated with trusting unqualified practitioners, April turned her tragedy into triumph. Her extraordinary tale serves as a poignant reminder that risking one's life for beauty is not worthwhile, emphasizing that genuine happiness stems from within. April Brown stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, demonstrating the ability to find strength and purpose even in the face of profound challenges. Her journey inspires others to prioritize health and self-love over external standards of beauty. Number 15. Holly McCulloch. Picture scrolling through your Instagram feed and stumbling upon a captivating advertisement featuring glamorous celebrities who have undergone breast implant procedures. The allure of joining their ranks can be irresistible, and 28-year-old Holly McCulloch succumbed to that temptation when she booked a trip to Turkey for what seemed like an affordable breast augmentation, costing $3,500, covering the surgery and a luxurious stay abroad. However, what awaited her was a nightmarish experience that would reshape her perspective on cosmetic enhancements. Waking up from the surgery, Holly discovered her breasts were uneven, with implants protruding through her skin. Enduring intense pain, she promptly had the implants removed, only to be left with loose and saggy skin, an outcome more disheartening than her initial concerns. Holding the medical professionals accountable, Holly accused them of providing inadequate advice and post-surgical care, expressing regret for not heeding her initial reservations about the clinic. Undeterred, she decided to give it another try in January 2019, opting for smaller implants. However, her renewed attempt took a darker turn. A 7-centimeter hole along her surgical wound emerged, emitting a foul odor reminiscent of rotting meat. Upon returning home, Holly was swiftly hospitalized, revealing a large blister along one of her incisions. Her wounds exuded discolored pus, necessitating the removal of the troublesome implants that had become the source of her distress. The NHS website, in its wisdom, warns against succumbing to the allure of retreats offering cosmetic procedures, a lesson Holly learned firsthand. Laden with regret, she wished she had never embarked on this ill-fated journey, and driven by a desire to prevent others from making the same mistake, decided to share her cautionary tale. In the broader perspective, it often appears that people internalize life-altering lessons only after navigating challenging and transformative experiences. Holly's narrative stands as a stark reminder of the significance of thorough research, cautious decision-making, and an awareness of the potential pitfalls associated with cosmetic procedures touted as glamorous retreats. Number 14. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke's journey with plastic surgery is different from many other famous people trying to look younger. He didn't get surgery to fight getting old. He did it because he got hurt really bad in boxing. In the 1990s, Rourke, who was already a well-known actor, decided to become a professional boxer, a sport he loved since he was a kid. He did really well as an amateur boxer, winning 12 fights in a row in the 1960s and 1970s. Going pro was a good move too. He stayed undefeated in 8 fights, with 6 wins, 4 knockouts, and 2 draws. But his face took a beating. Rourke suffered 2 broken noses, a split tongue, a squashed cheekbone, and even some memory loss. The guy we knew from TV went through a bunch of surgeries to fix his face. Sadly, he wasn't happy with the results, so he had more surgeries. Now Mickey Rourke looks almost completely different. To fix the damage, Rourke had 5 nose surgeries and 1 to fix his cheekbone. Most of these surgeries were meant to repair the injuries from his boxing days, but Rourke honestly admitted that he picked the wrong surgeon to fix his face. Number 13. Anastasia Poeschuk. Anastasia Poeschuk, hailing from Kiev, Ukraine, embarked on a journey to transform her appearance through various cosmetic procedures. She underwent treatments such as Botox, veneers, and alterations to her chin and jaw, common practices in the cosmetic world. However, the remarkable aspect is the significant change in her appearance. Anastasia commenced these procedures at the age of 26, an unusual decision given the typical age for such transformations. What adds an interesting twist to her story is that she performed some of the treatments herself. learning from online videos. She emphasizes her commitment to cleanliness and professionalism in carrying out these procedures. By persistently using filler injections to achieve her desired look, Anastasia now boasts highly noticeable cheeks, aspiring to be recognized for having the world's most prominent cheeks. In a 2020 interview, she expressed determination to continue these injections, despite warnings from doctors. Anastasia's narrative extends beyond altering her appearance. It reflects her courage to pursue what she believes in, even in the face of disagreement from others. Number 12. Raji Narin. Raji Narin is a remarkable person known for many talents: acting, activism, writing, singing, and being on reality TV. She's also a transgender woman with a diverse background from Trinidad, India, France, and Polynesia. Her life has been full of challenges, especially overcoming a terrible experience with plastic surgery. In the late 1990s, Raji decided to embrace her identity as a transgender woman and wanted to look more feminine.
Actress, spiritualist, author, show host, and reality TV personality.
She found a seemingly affordable option in the Miami transgender community, a person named O'Neill Ron Morris, also known as the Duchess. Morris offered filler injections at a lower cost than professional cosmetic surgery, making her a trusted choice for Raji. Unfortunately, the fillers used were not safe silicone, but a harmful mix of concrete tire sealant, mineral oil, and glue. After these injections, Raji faced severe reactions like swelling, nodules, and infections. Feeling too embarrassed to seek medical help,
I know that I'm not a biological woman. I'm not a cisgendered woman.
she kept herself isolated from the world, hiding her face and body. Her path to recovery took a positive turn when she shared her story on the entertainment docu-series Botched, shedding light on her struggles. Through several surgeries on the show, Raji went through the challenging process of removing the harmful substances from her face, slowly regaining her confidence and self-esteem. Her story reminds us of the dangers of going to unlicensed practitioners and highlights the importance of choosing safe, professional options for cosmetic procedures. Number 11. Nevan Sanovich. Meet Nevan Sanovich, a 45-year-old Croatian celebrity stylist and reality TV personality known for his work on Croatian reality shows and numerous cosmetic surgeries. Recently, he shared an unusual side effect from his latest surgery: a constant erection. Nevan opted for his third nose job in an Iranian clinic to save money, but had to quickly return to Belgrade. This continuous erection is a rare condition caused by an allergic reaction to the anesthetic. It's a disorder that needs immediate attention, as highlighted by the French Association of Virology. Properly managing it is crucial to avoid complications and permanent erectile dysfunction. Despite this unexpected issue, Nevan Sanovich is still passionate about surgical enhancements. He even expressed a desire for just one more procedure to achieve his desired appearance and gain global recognition. Number 10. Hang Mioku. Meet Hang Mioku, who faced troubling consequences due to an addiction to plastic surgery. She started as a successful model and singer, but became obsessed with having perfect skin at the age of 28. Hong even went to Japan for many surgeries to achieve this goal. Her relentless pursuit of perfection led medical professionals to say no to more surgeries. When she returned to Korea, her transformation was so extreme that her own parents couldn't recognize her. Although she initially sought help from a mental health professional, she stopped going to sessions and searched for a plastic surgeon who would continue her treatment. She found a surgeon who gave her silicone injections and the necessary supplies, like silicone and syringes, for her to use on herself. When she ran out of supplies, she resorted to injecting cooking oil into her face in desperation, causing severe swelling, scarring, and disfigurement. Despite public sympathy and donations to help her appearance, even after 10 surgeries, only some of the substances were removed, and her face size was reduced. Hong works in a secondhand clothing store and relies on state assistance. Her biggest hope is to restore her original face, serving as a strong reminder of the devastating consequences of her plastic surgery addiction. Number 9. Ethan Bramble. Let me tell you about Ethan Bramble, a young man who has dedicated himself to becoming known as the world's most modified youth. While his unique journey might make you raise an eyebrow, there's no denying that Bramble has undergone over 40 different modification procedures to get his distinctive appearance.
I spent this much money on tattoos and body modification.
All to get attention on the internet. Bramble's journey includes a split tongue, getting rid of his belly button for reasons only known to him, and notably, tattooing his eyeballs with black ink.
I got my tongue split, I have tattooed my eyeballs.
By the time he was 22, he had covered more than 2/3 of his body in ink, spending around $15,000 to $20,000 on his modifications. A big amount for someone so young, even if it means working a lot at Starbucks. Among all the things he did, tattooing his eyeballs was the most expensive procedure. This choice has a very high risk of causing blindness, showing his strong commitment to his unique look. One can assume that Bramble, as the self-proclaimed world's most modified youth, will proudly carry this decision throughout his life. Who would regret having their eyeballs filled with ink? It's a story that firmly places Bramble in the intriguing world of extreme body modification, for better or worse. Number 8. Herbert Chavez.
I'm Herbert Chavez. I'm the Philippine Superman, Guinness World Record holder.
Meet Herbert Chavez, a big fan of Superman who takes his love for the comic book hero to a whole new level. Chavez is not just a fan, he wants to look exactly like Superman, the superhero known for saying, up, up, and away.
Up, and away!
Chavez's commitment to becoming a Superman lookalike is a significant undertaking. He has had more than 20 surgeries, and he plans to keep going until he becomes a perfect replica of Superman. Living in Manila, Philippines, Chavez's home is filled with Superman decorations, and his face reflects his dedication to the superhero. His deep obsession began when he was only 4 years old after watching the Superman movie. Since then, Chavez's dream has been to be just like Superman. He is determined to make that childhood dream come true. While gaining flying abilities and super strength might not be possible, Chavez remains devoted to his transformation. We wish him the best of luck as he continues on his journey to look like the iconic superhero, one surgery at a time. Number 7. Sahar Tabar. People express themselves in many interesting ways, through music, dance, vibrant hair colors, and in the case of Fatima Kishan, known as Sahar Tabar on Instagram, through a unique path. Tabar's journey takes a different turn as she delves into the world of cosmetic surgery, undergoing around 50 procedures to transform herself into a zombie-like version of Angelina Jolie. In the world of self-expression, it seems that there are endless possibilities. Tabar became widely known in 2017 when pictures of her changed appearance, resembling a spooky version of Hollywood star Angelina Jolie. The exact number of surgeries she had is uncertain, but there are many rumors, suggesting a very high number. Tabar's story took an unexpected turn when she faced legal troubles in Iran. Accused of the unclear crime of blasphemy, she ended up in jail. At first, she was given a 10-year prison sentence, but later on, it seemed like this decision was changed. The mix of her unusual quest for a distinct appearance and the legal problems she encountered makes this strange and captivating story. In the wide world of human expression, Tabar's unique choice reminds us that people often push the boundaries of individuality to the extremes, sometimes leading to unforeseen consequences. Number 6. Jessica Alves. Jessica Alves, who was originally born as a boy, recently shared that she is transgender and now appears very feminine. However, the story is complex because Jessica initially wanted to look like the human Ken doll from the age of 17. This led her to take extensive steps, including spending £650,000 on body changes. She even removed 4 ribs and got AB implants to create a six-pack illusion. As Jessica later transitioned into the female gender, she underwent more surgeries that cost a lot of money, time, and effort. She looked up to the late Anna Nicole Smith while growing up and took her as an inspiration for her own appearance. The sad part is that Jessica has spent a total of $700,000 changing her body in 2 different ways and genders. Now, there is concern about the toll on her body if she decides to make more changes in the future, because the human body has its limits. Before we move on, here's today's subscribers pick. Take a look at this image. Let's be real. Seeing this might really surprise people. The question is, what inspires someone to go for this kind of look? Is it all about beauty, or is there more to it? Take the woman in the picture, for example, who spent a lot of money on over 100 surgeries to achieve a particular appearance. Some say she resembles a character from a video game called Cyberpunk. Even though it's quite extreme, she's content with how she looks. People have different opinions on whether her new look was worth the money and time invested in surgeries. However, the most important thing is that she's happy with her decision. This is one of the most extreme cases of plastic surgery ever. What are your thoughts on it? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments. Number 5. Valeria Lucan NOA. Let's meet Valeria Lucan NOA, originally from Moldova, who has spent a big part of her grown-up life on a unique quest. She wants to look like Barbie, not just with peroxide hair and big eyes, but Lukianova wants to literally be like a Barbie doll, with its specific proportions and measurements. In a strange way, she seems to have achieved this surreal goal, blurring the line between a human and a doll. However, Lukianova's journey to become a real-life Barbie has stirred some controversy. While her doll-like appearance has grabbed attention, she has faced criticism for expressing some unsettling views in different interviews. But her story highlights the fact that, in the world of looks, being unique and extreme can get people talking. What's interesting is that Lukianova isn't alone in this pursuit. In the vast world we live in, there's also someone named Kendall Human, who is serious about looking like Barbie's famous plastic boyfriend, Ken. Through various changes and enhancements, he has also ventured into becoming a living doll. This situation makes us think, what are our ideas about beauty? And where do they match up with the standards set by a toy like Barbie? The conversation about whether we should follow the created standards of a doll or appreciate the natural beauty in each person is quite thought-provoking. Number 4. Victoria Wilde. Victoria Wilde from Latvia decided to have many surgeries to change how she looks. She got 3 surgeries to make her breasts much bigger, reaching a size 32G. She also got permanent lip implants and Botox injections. The goal was to look like an inflatable love toy, which brings attention to societal expectations and values. What's equally worrisome is that her sugar daddy and a modeling agency paid for these changes, showing that society accepts such extreme transformations. Wilde admits that she started changing her appearance because she felt inferior, but now she's fine with the attention and doesn't mind being seen as a human blow-up doll. Number 3. Khloe Latanzi. Being the child of a famous person comes with its own set of challenges, and Khloe Latanzi illustrates this difficulty. As the daughter of Olivia Newton-John, she encountered significant hardships, grappling with body dysmorphia, anorexia, and addiction. Growing up in the public eye only added weight to these struggles. While surrounded by celebrities as a teenager, she started facing psychological issues, leading to anorexia in her late teens. To cope with this tough time, she decided to undergo plastic surgery to change her appearance. Unfortunately, her lack of understanding about the root causes of these decisions led her to both have and later reverse the surgeries. The positive aspect of this ordeal is that she openly shares her journey and the pain it brought. The hope is that by sharing her experience, others will relate, emphasizing that going through surgery might not provide the solutions they are looking for. Number 2. Blondie Bennett. Blondie Bennett, as she's known now, has always loved the way Barbie looks. She went through many surgeries to try to look like the plastic doll, even taking pictures with a real Barbie in matching outfits and hairstyles, something that might seem strange to some. Now, looking into her feelings, Bennett is so committed to being like a doll that she's getting hypnotherapy. She wants to intentionally make herself less smart and forgetful, so people will see her as a sex doll. It's surprising that after changing her body to look like Barbie, she now wants to disconnect from her human thoughts. She even makes jokes about how well the treatments are working and is happy with her new way of thinking. This unusual decision makes people wonder why she's taking such extreme steps. Number 1. Joe Chuna. Joe Chuna, a 17-year-old Chinese influencer, became really popular on Weibo by sharing about her many plastic surgeries. In just 3 years, she changed from looking ordinary to a doll-like figure, having over 100 surgeries since she was 13. Back in school, Joe faced teasing and jokes from her classmates. She really wanted to change how she looked, so she convinced her parents to pay for her first double eyelid surgery. After that, people treated her differently because she looked so different. Joe kept having more surgeries like fillers, nose jobs, Barbie eye surgery, breast implants, and liposuction. The pandemic slowed down her surgeries, but she still had 20 in the past year. Even though she faced memory loss and permanent scars, Joe still thinks these changes are okay. Her parents spent over $620,000 on her surgeries and had to decide whether to pay for more or have her quit school. Joe Chuna's story shows how complicated it can be to deal with how you see yourself, what society expects, and always wanting to be more beautiful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.